When you receive data prepared by other people or companies, you will need to clean up the data before you can proceed to work with it. In some cases, the data sets will be complete mess. And let's not even talk about the situations where you have to work with several data sets that all prepared by different people who have completely different ideas about how the data should be organized or disorganized. So when you use the data from other sources, it's usually not ready for analysis. Data scientists spend approximately 80% of their time in the process of gathering and cleaning up the data before they can actually begin to analyze it. The problem of messy data, however, is not exclusive to data analysts. There are many other examples too. So the main point to remember is that the data quality is important. Therefore, knowing how to clean up data is very, very, very essential. The main takeaway from this is you will need to clean up the data. There is no question about it. So you may be surprised by what you can do with Excel's text function. Just as an example, quoting a reference from a famous Excel thing, mastering functions such as left, right, and mid gives you the power to literally break text apart. So what does this do? The left function helps to extract the required number of characters from the left, that is from the first character of a cell. The right function helps to extract the required number of characters from the right, that is from the last character. And the mid function helps to extract few characters from the middle of a string. So here we see an employee list which contains details of around 500 employees of various companies which are part of various groups. Here the code is actually a combination of group code, the company code, and the employee code. The first two digits are the group code. The next four digit after the hyphen is the company code, and the last set is the employee code. So if the data is constant, remember the flash bill feature will come in handy. But let us assume that this is a changing data source and we are now going to extract the information from this text string. So to get the group code, we need to extract two characters from the list. And for extracting the employee code, we need to extract four characters from the right. Let us do that first and then we will go to the company code. Here in cell H7, we are going to extract the group code by using left function. We will come back to the details available in row 6 at the end of the video. Equal to left, open the bracket. Now select the cell that contains the original data, right? Select the cell, comma. Enter the number of characters required to be extracted. Close the bracket and enter. So here the number of characters is required as 2. 2 and enter. So the group code is here. Now similarly for the employee code, we are going to use the right function. It operates in the similar way but extracts from the end, right? Equal to right RIGHT. Open the bracket. Select the cell containing the data, the original text. Yes, comma. Enter the number of characters required. Here in this case, employee code is 4 digits and hence I require 4 characters. Close the bracket and enter. So here's the employee code. Now let us go back to the company code. Company code is in middle of the string, mid of the string. Yes. So as you think, we are going to use the mid function, right? Equal to mid, MID. Open the bracket. Select the cell which contains the data as usual, comma. Now we need to tell Excel from which character we need to extract the information from. So here the first two characters were group code and followed by an hyphen, and therefore we need to extract from the fourth character. The first three characters are not required for company code. So I want to extract from the fourth character. Hence 4 will be the number here. This argument should contain a number, right? Now similar to left or right functions, specify the number of characters we are about to extract. 4, right? Yeah, the company code is 4 digits. Close the bracket and enter. Great. So now we will be moving to another interesting function, find. The find function returns the position as the number of one text string inside another. So if there is more than one occurrence of that string, find returns the position of the first occurrence. And remember, find does not support wildcards and is always case sensitive. Case sensitive. So in case if you need to use the wildcard or in case insensitivity, you need to use the search function. So when the text is not found, the find returns a value error, hashtag value error. Also note when find text is empty, find returns 1. Find text is very important. If it is empty, it will return 1 because there is no argument to search for, right? So in this list, we need to check who uses Yahoo domain, the mail in the Yahoo domain. So if there is a number in the result that person has mail ID in the Yahoo domain, where there are errors, they do have their email in some other domain. Clear? You can cover the formula with if error if you do not want to see the errors. But I am not using it now. Okay, done. So equal to find, open the bracket, find text is Yahoo within double quotes, and you need to enter it in the case for which you are looking for. If it is in caps, you need to enter it in caps. If it is in small cases, you need to enter it in small cases. It is case sensitive. So YAHOO in lower cases. Now the formula will search for the entire word Yahoo in the cell we are going to select in the next argument, and then return the position of Y if available, or else the formula will throw an error, right? Comma. The second argument is the cell where we need to look for the email ID cell. Yeah, select that, comma. The third argument is start number. If this argument is left empty, Excel starts to search the word right from the first character. If we know that the first 7 characters cannot contain the word Yahoo, we can type in 8. That is, we are informing Excel to find only from the 8th character. No, now I will leave this as blank, close the bracket and enter. Great. To fill this across the range to get the results for all the employees, do it just by navigating to the right bottom corner of the cell where you could see a small box around there, right? Yeah. So the mouse pointer would change to a small plus icon when you navigate to that box. Now double click the to copy the formula down to the entire range. Search function also contains the similar arguments, but it is case insensitive. So you may even type Yahoo with Y caps, but get a result here. Like learning Microsoft Excel is all about adding more and more formulas, functions, and tools to your tool belt. Combine enough of these, and you can do practically anything with a spreadsheet. So, with all the understanding, say in case these codes actually were not really this perfect to just use 2 characters, 4 characters, etc., in the formulas, what would we do? Now, the unique thing we could see here is that the group code, company code, and the employee code are separated by the dashes or say hyphens. Yeah. So here in row 6, I have used left, right, and mid functions with the help of find function, nested functions, function within function. You have the ability to do anything you want to do if you know the following. Number 1, the formula to apply. Number 2, the result of such formula, the nature of result, whether it is a text or a number or a boolean, true or false, what will be the result of that formula. Number 3, the requirement of a particular argument. What does this argument require? A text or a number or a link, like that, right? So here the find function returns me a number, the position of a character. So for position of the character hyphen, and left function's second argument is to specify a number. So I can use this find function in the second argument of the left function to find the position of hyphen. So find function's result would be 3, right? 0, 3, dash, and dash is the position, third character, so the number will be 3. And hence, the left function would give the result as 0, 3 hyphen as result. But I want only 0, 3. So I want one character less. So what I did here, mention the second argument as 3 minus 1, find function minus 1. Cool, right? Ah. But entering such formulas for right and mid aren't this easy. Just go through it. For employee code, I need to find the second dash and extract value after that. So find function entered within find function, we arrive at the position of the second dash, and subtracting it from the entire length of the cell will give me the result as 4. Now, in some cases, if the employee code is 3, it will be 3, right? Understand the operations thoroughly. Similar is the case for extracting text from mid. I had used find within find function and subtracted the result of another find function from that. Quite confusing, isn't it? No, no problem. Have a look at this from your end. Pause the video in all these three functions. Process the formula in your mind and understand how it works.